Hey, 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 hey. Hmm. Live diary session. Mm. Yeah, it's a Tuesday morning. I wanted to kick off the live diary sessions yesterday. Unfortunately, I found myself working nonstop from 9 a.m. until 9 p.m., 10 hours straight. And when that was done, I was so exhausted, I couldn't do fuck all. Marage, today, I cannot. Yeah, the live diary sessions are back. In a new format though. We'll talk about that next week when I'm officiating the new content for this next 6 months. Marage, it has a lot to do with passion and it has a lot to do with passion, profits, money management, financial acumen. Hey, yeah. One thing I will say, about the last 6 months run year life diary session on self-love is that I'm so grateful for myself for actually seeing it through because it has helped me immensely. Like, I think the past weekend, that's when I realized exactly how much it really helped me. How did it help me? When I started the live diary session, yeah, I was going through the most. Hey, I was going through the most. My confidence was at its lowest. I was thin. I was stressed. I was frustrated. I was broke. Like everything was just so wrong. And as I was even scared of showing my face. So I kind of like made this decision to start small and start showing up, even if it's online. At least, you know, in the process of showing up online, I started showing up in person. I started um, doing things that would generate revenue for me. And I started acting up on all the things that I had been working on, but I had lost motivation to at some point when life went south. So, through those weekly Monday sessions, I found strength, I found courage, I found I got my power back. I got my power back to kind of like take charge of my life again, and I'm forever grateful for that. The key result that I will mention that really, really, really manifested is last night I was actually busy finalizing the BU 101 content. The fact that I'm in the city now and I have access to unlimited Wi-Fi helped a lot. And it's the main reason why I'm really pushing it as much as I can because I won't be in the city for much longer. Very soon I'll be going back to Tlokweng. But I do want to make sure that I finish this BU 101, which I've managed to do. Now I'm just cleaning up the workbook, obviously, and maybe doing the videos for some of the modules, not all of them. But I think the journey that I was on, it actually motivated me to finish this BU 101. If you're wondering what it's really just a program that is meant for those that have lost themselves for various reasons why we find ourselves lost, and you want to find yourself again. You don't know who you are anymore. Life has dealt you with so many blows, or things have been so confusing and you just don't know who you are anymore, whether and yeah, it's meant to actually help you pick up the pieces of your life, redefine yourself, you know um rediscover yourself, put the stamp back into your signature, Uguti, hey world, this is me, I'm still here and this is who I am. You may have known me yesterday, I'm not the same person anymore. You may have seen me go down. Yes, I can rise up again, and that's what it's about. And I'm doing it for those that have been on the journey I'm in. A lot of people don't make it, guys. A lot of people don't make it through the downfalls. They don't. And mostly because it's a lonely road. it's solitary, it's painful, and even when people try to understand, it's so hard because it's an individual journey, and you need to find the strength within yourself to pick yourself up. It helps when you have someone that can help you do that. I'm fortunate that I have a very supportive family. Asisenabazali, so all we have is each other. So we do look out for one another. They really, really did help me, support me, even though they didn't understand what I was going through. But for those of you that may not even have that circle that can actually be there for you, I'm doing this BU101 for you. I'm doing it for the people that do not know the things that I knew. I mean, there's been times when I was so deep in the valley, né? And life seemed so bleak. But because I'm a professional change manager who knows what pain does, how deep you can go, I knew that the light would shine again. So I just held on. I just held on to that hope, that life is, this is not where it ends. The light will shine again. But for someone ongayaziyo the change cycle, that you go so deep, like deep enzonzobileni, ne that may want to just bail out. I'm doing this for you. Don't bail out. The light shines again, but you do need to find the light yourself. And if you do find yourself in that position, and you're looking for the light, just sign up for the BU101. It's gonna be a journey. It's not gonna be easy, but you can't give up on yourself. You have to give yourself that chance. You have to give yourself another shot. Okay. Besides that, enye into exciting. I'm watching Married at First Sight season 2. Some of my favorite shows on TV. I don't have a TV going. But whenever I'm in an environment where I have access to TV, I do watch. I'm watching it on the internet because I have unlimited Wi-Fi. And what's nice about this season is that it's a group of matured individuals, my age group basically, which gives me hope. Guys, I do want to. I do want to have my person. I mean, I've never made that a secret. The fact that I've been unfortunate in love has not negated the fact that I really do value partnerships. So watching Married at First Sight, I found myself teary. Yeah, and also hopeful. So when I switch off Apagule Live, I'm going back to watching season 2, episode 2 to see what's what. The one thing though I've noticed is that sometimes we can be so hung up on artificial things like looks, like that couple that I was watching as I clicked off, and yet yes, looks are the least of your worries that you should be worrying about when you're thinking life partner. And this and Chogem based on the relationship experiences that I've had, especially the ones that I actually took seriously, yes, like you could be with someone for so long and not realize how unaligned you guys are, because people tend to have these facades, they put on a front, they wear a mask, and then as time goes by, the mask starts slipping off. The mask until one day you realize and see the real person. And sometimes when the real person shows up, they're not the best. Sometimes if you're lucky enough, when the real person shows up, you're like, where have you been hiding all along? So yeah, let me go watch Married at First Sight. Yeah, it's been nice being live. And ndiyazibona uba eyosana igoli iyandithanda ikhomkhom itsho qho. Of course ifanele, I've been indoors all the way, andifunyanwa lela langa that I normally bask in xa ndisetokweni. But see you guys again soon. Nah. Oh, the part that I didn't talk about, which I do want to diarize. Yo, kungase. You know when you meet, né, and it's not the best time, né? I remember finding out the news of the passing of your ex-colleague that we went to bury, né? And I was on my way back from Etlokwe and I was so shocked in my heart. And the coincidence that the song that I put as a soundtrack to his image, I didn't know the song. Like Malamine funeral, I didn't know the song. And then Batinje, I just wanted a soundtrack to go along with the status image. And then I think yesterday I actually listened to the song and my heart sank, realizing that, the song is so related to how death met him, And, those moments when you realize how psychic you are as a person, I think I've been hit with a lot of those moments in the last 5 years since I've been on the spiritual journey. However, what I wanted to say was, despite the fact that we were meeting under such difficult circumstances, it felt good seeing everyone again after 13 years. I think it's been 13 years, 12 years since I left SAA. Yeah, it felt good seeing everyone. Initially, I was wondering if I was going to show up because, I wasn't sure if I was brave enough to show my face. Especially because I didn't feel like those moments where you question if how can I put this? Life is different, and I've been pretty public about my new life, the rural life and the struggles that I've been going through. I've been public about that, and you're wondering if you'll be judged and how the conversations will flow, but it was just so warm. It was just so loving. It was just so, and I remembered for once in my life, I had a family, and that was the SAA family. Yeah, I really, really appreciated that. It really just gave me another umfunje into my life to kind of just, continue, especially one ex-colleague, like, he's so funny, that guy. Especially when he kept talking about how when I was still in the city, and the way I was on that day, he's like, no, could never marry this girl because she wasn't wife material. Mara masikubona lapha emakhaya. It's like, oh my god, this is a wife material. And that was funny. And I'm laughing because I'm like, oh my god, abantu abasitshadanga sana kule city ngenxa yokuthi your wife material. This was a surprise, yes. But come to think of it, I don't know if I would have been as ready if I had walked into that life as a wife than like now it was me living my life, my rural life, and doing what my matriarchal duties required me to do, despite ukuthi nditshadile or not. I mean, these are the things that I need to do with Kaya. But now when you walk into it from a wife perspective, it's expected, and the expectation sometimes can make you unable to embrace what should be coming naturally to you, I guess. Yeah, so that gave me a perspective too. So yeah, enough about that. Before ndiyobukela uMarried at First Sight, ndizake ndiqale ndijonge le ramble ndiyenzayo uba ndiramblisha ndithini ngoku, because I'm just rambling, honestly. And I'm loving it. But after that, I'll go watch Married at First Sight. Married at First Sight, maybe it will rub off on me and I'll find myself with that